Beyond the silver screen, the allure of pirates has captivated imaginations for centuries. From the silver screen to children's books, pirates are often portrayed as swashbuckling adventurers, with charismatic captains leading their crews on thrilling treasure hunts. However, the reality of pirate life was far from the romanticized image depicted in popular culture. While pirates did engage in daring raids and amass fortunes, their lives were marked by hardship, violence, and constant peril. This essay delves into the world of Caribbean pirates, separating fact from fiction, and exploring the complex historical context that gave rise to these maritime outlaws. The Golden Age of piracy, spanning roughly from the 1650s to the 1730s, was a period of intense maritime activity in the Caribbean. European powers clashed over colonial possessions, trade routes teemed with valuable goods, and loosely regulated ports offered safe havens for those operating outside the law. Pirates emerged as a formidable force in this tumultuous environment, preying on merchant ships and coastal settlements. Their exploits became legendary, inspiring both fear and admiration. But who were these individuals who turned to piracy? What were their motivations, and how did they navigate the treacherous world they inhabited? To understand the true nature of piracy, we must go beyond the Hollywood glam and delve into the historical records. While primary sources are scarce and often biased, historians have pieced together a compelling narrative of pirate life, drawing on ship logs, legal documents, and personal accounts. These sources reveal the harsh realities faced by pirates, from the dangers of storms and disease to the constant threat of capture and execution. They also shed light on the complex social dynamics within pirate crews, challenging the romanticized notion of the all-powerful captain. By examining the lives of notorious figures like Blackbeard and Anne Bonny, we gain insight into the motivations and aspirations of individual pirates. We also explore the social and economic factors that contributed to the rise of piracy, including poverty, exploitation, and the allure of freedom and adventure. Through this exploration, we aim to unveil the truth behind the pirate myth, separating the romanticized image from the historical reality. The Caribbean in the late 17th and early 18th centuries was a hotbed of imperial rivalry, maritime trade, and lawlessness. European powers including England, France, Spain, and the Netherlands vied for control of lucrative sugar colonies and strategic ports. Merchant ships laden with valuable commodities such as sugar, tobacco, and silver traversed the region's waterways, making them tempting targets for those seeking to profit from plunder. This era of intense maritime activity provided fertile ground for the rise of piracy. Privateering, a legal form of state-sanctioned piracy, flourished during wartime, as governments authorized private individuals to attack enemy ships and seize their cargo. However, the line between privateering and outright piracy was often blurred. Many privateers, after the cessation of hostilities, continued to operate outside the law, transforming into full-fledged pirates. The Caribbean's geography also played a role in the proliferation of piracy. Its numerous islands, hidden coves, and shallow waterways provided ideal hideouts for pirate vessels, making it difficult for authorities to track and apprehend them. Ports like Port Royal in Jamaica and Nassau in the Bahamas became notorious pirate havens, offering safe harbor, supplies, and a ready market for stolen goods. In this environment of lawlessness and opportunity, pirates thrived. They targeted merchant ships, coastal settlements, and even other pirate vessels, amassing fortunes and terrorizing the seas. Their exploits became legendary, inspiring both fear and admiration. But the golden age of piracy was not without its perils. Pirates faced constant danger from storms, disease, rival crews, and the ever-present threat of capture and execution. Life aboard a pirate ship was far from glamorous. Pirates endured cramped and unsanitary conditions with limited access to fresh food and clean water. Disease was rampant, and injuries were common, often resulting in amputation or death. The threat of storms, shipwrecks, and enemy attacks was ever present, making each voyage a gamble with fate. Food rations were often meager and consisted mainly of dried meat, hardtack, a type of hard biscuit, and whatever fruits and vegetables could be scavenged. Water was often scarce and contaminated, leading to dysentery and other illnesses. Medical care was rudimentary, and many pirates died from infections and injuries that would be easily treated today. Despite the hardships, pirates developed a strong sense of camaraderie and loyalty to their shipmates. They relied on each other for survival, sharing the dangers and rewards of their chosen profession. The Pirate Code, a set of rules governing conduct aboard ship, emphasized fairness, cooperation, and the equal distribution of plunder. This code, though often romanticized, served to maintain order and unity within the crew. Section 4. Blackbeard, Terror of the Seas. One of the most notorious pirates of the Golden Age was Blackbeard, whose real name was Edward Teach. Feared for his imposing appearance and ruthless tactics, Blackbeard commanded a powerful fleet and terrorized shipping lanes along the North American coast. His flagship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, was a formidable warship, armed with 40 cannons and manned by a seasoned crew. Blackbeard cultivated a fearsome image, adorning his long black beard with lit fuses to intimidate his enemies. He was known for his psychological warfare, often using threats and intimidation to secure surrender without bloodshed. However, Blackbeard was also a shrewd tactician and a skilled navigator, capable of evading capture and outmaneuvering his pursuers. Blackbeard's reign of terror came to an end in 1718, when he was killed in a fierce battle with Lieutenant Robert Maynard of the British Royal Navy. The battle took place off the coast of North Carolina, and Blackbeard fought valiantly, sustaining 5 gunshot wounds and 20 sword cuts, before finally succumbing to his injuries. His death marked a turning point in the fight against piracy in the Caribbean. Section 5. Anne Bonny and Mary Read, women who dared to be pirates. While piracy was predominantly a male domain, some women defied societal norms and joined the ranks of maritime outlaws. Anne Bonny and Mary Read are 2 of the most famous female pirates, known for their courage, fighting skills, and unwavering determination. Their stories challenge the traditional gender roles of the era and offer a glimpse into the diverse range of individuals drawn to a life of piracy. Anne Bonny, born in Ireland around 1697, was a fiery and independent spirit. She ran away from her wealthy family to marry a sailor, James Bonny, and together they sailed to the Bahamas. There, Anne met the charismatic pirate Captain John Calico Jack Rackham and joined his crew, disguised as a man. She quickly proved herself to be a skilled fighter and a valuable member of the crew. Mary Read, also disguised as a man, joined Rackham's crew around the same time as Anne. Her early life is shrouded in mystery, but it is believed that she spent many years disguised as a boy, serving in the British military and as a sailor on merchant vessels. Mary was known for her swordsmanship and her cool head under pressure. Together, Anne and Mary became legendary figures in pirate lore. They fought alongside their male counterparts, participated in raids, and even led their own boarding parties. Their stories highlight the fact that piracy was not limited to men, and that women too could find freedom and adventure in this lawless world.